PDP convention cost collapse of Naira. APC not afraid of Atiku. Okechukwu. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. As a patriot and stakeholder in the Nigerian project, I am worried by PDP-induced dollar reign, which led to the unprecedented depreciation of the Naira, the VONDG said. Okechukwu, chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC, has appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to rescue the Naira before it depreciates beyond redemption. Mr. Okechukwu made the appeal in a statement on Sunday in Abuja in reaction to the alleged dollar reign and the just concluded People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential primary. The Voice of Nigeria Director General noted that the nation's currency was one of the critical indices of measuring the general health of its economy. Mr. Okechukwu, who was recently detained by the EFCC on multi-billion naira graft allegations, said when the national currency nosedives, it leads to hyperinflation, gross unemployment, and abject poverty, thereby worsening the country's security. He cited the comments by one of the PDP aspirants, Mohammed Hayatuddin, a financial guru, after withdrawing from the race. Hayatuddin advised Buhari to support the use of the consensus method in the All Progressive Congress. He said this would ensure that the forthcoming APC presidential primary scheduled to hold between June 6 and 8 did not follow the PDP's highest bidder dollar reign. Mr. Okechukwu said Mr. Hayatuddin described the contest as obscenely monetized. Albeit our sister opposition political party has every constitutional right to elect whoever they want as the flag bearer. It is the dollar reign that is worrisome. Sincerely, I congratulate Atiku Abubakar on his emergence from the opposition party primary. But as a patriot and stakeholder in the Nigerian project, I am worried by PDP's induced dollar reign, which led to the unprecedented depreciation of the Naira, Mr. Okechukwu said. He also called on Mr. Buhari to consider the consensus option to be adopted in the APC presidential primary election to save the Naira. He lamented the monumental harm PDP's use of dollars to buy delegates did to Nigeria's economy. If that could happen in the party with about 631 delegates, imagine what will happen if APC with 2,422 delegates is allowed to indulge in dollar reign, he said. Mr. Okechukwu noted that this was the farming season and that the aggregate revolution of the Buhari administration would be at risk if the Naira was allowed to depreciate further. He added that prices of fertilizers, seedlings, and other farms implements would hit the rooftop if the situation was not checked. He stressed the need for the APC to adopt consensus in picking its 2023 presidential candidate, saying that the governors had lost the moral grounds to oppose Mr. Buhari if he endorsed that. One's appeal is that a political correct aspirant should be consensually presented, Okechukwu said. He dismissed insinuation that with Mr. Atiku, the APC would not adhere to the rotation convention of electing a presidential candidate of an Igbo extraction or a Southerner. The APC's brand AI will follow the rule of law and rotational convention, he said. He added that Mr. Atiku's victory at the PDP primary would have little or no impact on APC election of a presidential candidate from the East or the South. He however wondered what new tangible thing Mr. Atiku was bringing to the table in the face of prevailing daunting economic scenario. Hey, I laugh. Please, it is totally wrong. I'm not to speak for them, but if you ask me, it is totally wrong for people who have gone into the race knowing that they are going to be given fair playground to come and compete. Now, knowing fully well that these people, you will not give them fair playground, why did they allow them to first of all go out to buy their farms? Are you scared? This person is not speaking. Please, they should allow APC candidates, those who have been working round the clock to ensure that, they emerge as the winner, they should give them the opportunity to come and test their popularity. It's not going to be fair to those people. I don't care whatever they are saying. It will definitely not be fair to them at all. So it wasn't Buhari's 7 years in office he didn't deserve. What do you think they went for Bukky FX? Was it during the PDP convention that the Bukky FX was shut down? Everyone in APC is a zombie. Nigeria died the day APC was voted in. APC and PDP are twin sisters and needed to be discarded with immediate alacrity. We massively moved to third force with P2B. I see. PDP has been holding conventions for almost 8 years. They both crashed it. Dollar becomes scarce. Even CBN and Naira, they turned blind eyes to the atrocities being committed by these politicians. They arrest small thief and pretend not to see the bigger thief. Naira will plunge this week further in preparation for APC holding their primaries next week. Naira will plunge so hard that it might take 2 years or more to get it back to 400 Naira. Politics is crazier in Nigeria. If care is not taken, it is heading to Venezuela and Zimbabwe. By then, it will be too late. EFCC was at PAP primaries. What did they do? Nothing. Possibly, they went to collect their own shares too. Come to think of it, all of their wives, children, brothers and sisters are winning primary election. And will still vote them in secondary election. To be candid, democracy did not fit Nigeria. Unless we're deceiving ourselves and not telling each other the truth. I don't think he's actually correct by saying this cost. I'm not an economist, so I wouldn't really know the actual cost. But I don't think it is. Come on, they want to tell me that it is actually this particular one that costs the rise in dollar. Is it? I don't think so. For what I can vividly remember, I think dollar was 200 or 250 to a dollar. That's 200 Naira to a dollar during 2015. 2014, 2015, yes. So, coming out to say this, I don't think it's correct, though I stand to be corrected. And I also do not think that the consensus candidacy is, using the consensus way of picking a candidate is actually okay, because, what would you tell the other candidate? Not that I'm vouching for them, but what exactly do you tell them? It would have been better if you have told them from the beginning. They have bought their forms, they have stressed themselves, resources have gone in, and you're coming out to say it should be done in a consensus way. No, that's unfair. That is even being very unfair. Well, we're going to watch as things unfold. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your next time, enjoy the rest of your day.